Welcome back, everybody. So I wanted to make a quick update video about what I've been doing with the Leopard, and specifically with that heavier hammer and hammer spring. And so I just figured I'd make a quick video talking about it before I finish editing those other videos. So I have 2 videos of the testing that I have been doing, and I just haven't had time to edit it really. So I'm just going to kind of do this talking head video really fast and kind of give you guys an update on what's going on with the Leopard. So I installed the 14-gram hammer and the heavier spring from Huma Air, and right off the bat it's much better. If you're going to end up shooting those higher grain weights, 33 grain range, this is giving you a lot more tunability, but it's not giving you any more velocity. So I didn't gain the velocity, but I did gain a lot of tunability, so now I can kind of dial it in, and it's really helped out that air consumption. So just to be clear, it does shoot the 33 and 34 grainers from the factory pretty well. If you raise the reg up to about 160, 165, and you max out that hammer, it'll shoot it at almost 1,000 feet a second, and it's going to do pretty well. I was able to get really tight groups with it at those settings, but I didn't have any adjustability, because as soon as you back off that hammer adjustment, it doesn't have enough weight to keep the valve open, and then the velocity drops into a unusable range. So that's why the heavier hammer and hammer spring have really helped being able to dial that in more. So that is kind of what is going on with this. I have not tested any lighter weight slugs, and this is where upgrading to the heavier hammer and spring might be an issue. I have had problems with this in the past when I was testing out a bunch of stuff on the DRS Tactical that I did. So I did try to put a heavier hammer and spring in that, but it was too much. So what was happening is you can back off the hammer spring all the way to basically nothing, and it's still just sending those pellets and slugs like full send. So I need to do some more testing on this to make sure that kind of dialing it back, it's still going to be able to get those to shoot slower and at a range that's, you know, going to be okay. I think it will, but I just don't know. I haven't tested it yet. So I do need to order some like 23 grainers and some like mid-weight stuff like 25, 28s, somewhere in there. Something less than 33, but more than 21, somewhere in there. I need to order some slugs and probably test that out for you guys. But the only thing I really have on hand right now, besides the stuff that I've been pressing on the Corbin press, is some H&N 21s and I think a half a tin of 23s. So I'll try to source some kind of mid-weight slug for you guys, because I really love making my own slugs on the Corbin press, but doing all that kind of stuff doesn't really benefit you unless you are looking into getting a press or you have one. So I'm trying to get stuff that's commercially available in tins, to kind of give you guys a little bit more data that way. So I'll try to source some slugs in there. So that is kind of what I'm gonna do in the next couple videos, I guess. I do have like 2 videos that I still need to edit from when I initially put that hammer and spring in and did the first kind of dry tests. So I'll have that video. I'm like almost done with it. I just don't have a lot of time to edit stuff, so that is almost ready. And then I just finished up shooting a bunch of different groups with the H&N 33 grainers in 217 and 218. Basically, I was trying to figure out if this barrel liner likes the 217s or 218s better, and so that is the video I just finished filming at the range, essentially. So that will be coming up as well. So just to recap, I think it is a worthwhile upgrade if you can get a hold of one. It's not super expensive, just depending on where you get it from. I had to pay a lot of shipping, but the parts itself wasn't very expensive, and it's really not hard to install. It's very easy. So it is worth it to me at this point if you're going to end up shooting some higher weight slugs. But if you guys are still shooting pellets or lighter weight stuff, I don't think this is probably an upgrade that you guys need. But I will end up testing some lightweight stuff to figure out, you know, that situation for people. But that is kind of what is happening, and so please just be patient. I'm trying to get videos out as fast as I can, but I'm a full-time stay-at-home dad is my main mission in life right now, and that takes up a lot of my time. So you know, I still have to make sure that my family is first before I try to do any of this for you guys. I'm not making any money from this, and so it's just kind of a hobby that I'm invested in, that I like to share with people, and so family has to come first, and this is kind of on the back burner. So I hope you guys understand, but I am trying to get those videos out to you. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. I'm just getting eaten by mosquitoes out here. It's ridiculous.